Hello everyone, this is your Lekkala Masteru Haragopal. Today I am going to discuss something special. Every time I used to discuss which problem is important, how to attempt a problem, how to understand a problem, how to solve a problem. Everything will be related to solving the problem and understanding the problem, something like this. But this video is something beyond that one. Yesterday I have seen a small puzzle type question in some kids magazine which was published in Telugu, which is called as Bala Bharatam. So the question I'm showing as a screenshot here, just to have a look. It was given one rabbit and one cat and one dog, three different animals, and taking the weight of pairwise animals like rabbit and cat together 10 kgs and rabbit and dog together 20 kgs and dog and cat together 24 kgs. Then what is the weight of all the three animals together? And they asked in the Telugu, what is the weight of individual animal? So quite simple question, even a 6th standard, 7th standard person also can able to solve this one. But here of course I am going to discuss how to solve this problem mathematically, but beyond that I am going to discuss something else. What I mean, everybody used to think getting the solution for any problem is the end, but I used to think at end of every solution there are so many chances to raise so many different questions. I mean that we can create more number of questions at the end of every solution of any problem. What I mean that one. So now I am going to discuss something related to this. First, let me take 2 to 3 minutes time to solve this question. So let me write in a simple way. So it was given rabbit plus cat is equals to 10 kg weight and rabbit plus a dog is equals to 20 kg weight and dog plus cat is equals to 24 kgs weight. They asked what is the weight of all three together as well as what is the weight of rat individually, cat individually and the dog individually. This was the question given. I am showing on the screen also, just have a look. Even though you are not able to understand Telugu, you can understand the question by picture here. So now let me take 2 to 3 minutes time to solve this one. So simple method. I am not going to do any experiments in this one to solve this one. Regularly how we used to think. Just if you see that 2 times R is there, 2 times dog is there, 2 times cat is there. So what I'm doing, just by adding all the three equations, assuming that this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. Just adding all the three equations, I am going to get 2 times of rat plus cat plus dog is equals to 54 kgs, right? Now, rat plus cat plus dog, which gives us 27 kgs, I will consider as 4th equation. Now, if you want to get individual weights of all the three animals, simply we can do something. From the equation 4, if you subtract equation 1, what you are going to get? Here R plus C is there, here R plus C plus D is there. If you subtract this from this, so obviously R and C will get cancelled. You are going to get dog is equals to, or weight of dog is equals to 27 minus 10, 17 kgs, right? And if you subtract 4 from, second equation from 4th equation, so you are going to get cat weight is equals to 27 minus 20, which is 7 kgs. Over. Now again, if you subtract 3rd equation from 4th equation, you are going to get rabbit weight is equals to, what you are going to get, 27 minus 24, which is 3 kgs. So my dear viewers and children, this is the simplest method or simplest puzzle which can be solvable using a little algebraic knowledge. So thing is over. Everybody used to think that yes, getting answer is over. They can just wind up the question, they'll put aside. But my view is how this problem has been created. And is there any chance to modify this problem to get another level of question? That what I'm going to talk. So here, apart from the animals, etc., etc., this problem I can understand in terms of x, y, z, what we used to consider regularly in algebra. So can I consider this problem as x plus y is equals to 10, y plus z is equals to 20, and z plus x is equals to 24? Then what is the values of x, y, and z? So thing is actually a regular algebraic problem has been converted as a small puzzle for the small kids like 6th and 7th class children. Now my question is, so actually they took x as something 7, y as something 17, and z as something 3. They created the problem. Now my question is, I will rub the entire thing. I'll take some 3 different values for x, y, z. Just have a look. Look at this, assuming x as 4, y as 5, and z as something 6. Maybe they created x plus y is equals to 9, and y plus z is equals to 11, and x plus z is equals to 10. What are the values of x, y, z? Something like that. They created a question. Again, they modified into weights of some animals, something like that. Now, my question is, why this problem has to be taken in the sense of addition only? Why don't you take, or why don't you replace addition operation with any other mathematical operation, something like multiplication? We go with multiplication. Is there any chance of getting a proper question, which will be quite interesting? Now let's have a look here. I took x is equals to 4, and y is equals to 5, and z is equals to 6. Now I'll take like this, x into y is equals to 20, product of 2 values. Of course, as I'm starting the problem in the sense of creation, I took 4, 5, 6 are the values of x, y, z in my mind. Just imagine if the problem is given something like that, x into y is equals to 20, y into z is equals to, I say 30, and z into x is equals to 24. What are the values of x, y, and z? Now let us rub these values. The question was changed something like this, which is completely different from the problem what we have done previously. So now x into y is equals to 20, y into z is equals to something, and z into x is equals to 24. Now how we solve? We follow the same procedure but a little different operations. Now considering this as 1, this as 2, this as 3. The previously we added all the 3 operations, right? But here I am multiplying all the 3 operations. What you are going to get if you multiply x 2 times we got here, z 2 times we got here, and y also 2 times we got here. So we are going to get x square, y square, z square is equals to, we are going to get 20 into 30 into 24, right? So now considering or simplifying this equation, I am going to write x, y, z whole square, and instead of multiplying or finding the value of that particular product, I'm not going to do that way. So let me take this as 4 into 5 into 5 into 6 into 6 into 4, just splitting as a product of the terms. So now can I write this as 4 into 5 into 6 whole square is x, y, z whole square. So obviously we are going to get x, y, z is equals to 4 into 5 into 6. Here simply we cannot say that x is equals to 4, y is equals to 5, and z is equals to 6. We cannot say like that. Why? Because x may be 5 or z may be something 4, something like that. But how to get the exact values of x, y, z? Here so simple. Consider this as 4. And just to recall what we have done previously, we subtracted each equation from 4. But here we are dividing 4th equation with every equation individually. So what you are going to get? 4th equation divided by 1st equation. What is 4th equation? X, y, z divided by, what is the 1st equation? 20. No, not 20, we are taking x, y. So obviously when you divide 4th equation with 1st equation, you are going to get z. But in the sense of values, which is nothing but 4 into 5 into 6 divided by 20, right? So z is equals to, you are going to get 6. So nice. Similarly, fourth equation dividing with second equation. So you are going to get x value as what you are going to get 4. And dividing fourth equation with first equation, we are going to get y value as 5. So my dear children, viewers, just recall from a small puzzle, just by changing the operations and the numbers, we got another nice algebraic problem which can be solvable like this. But still, if you think a little high level, this problem can be converted as a Olympiad level problem. Just imagine a small kid's puzzle to a Olympiad problem. Just try to understand this journey, how the things can be modified to make a problem into some higher level problem. So now I think you understood this one. Now I'm going to change something else in this one. See, observe carefully. Let me rub. So let me take the same values. X is equals to 4, y is equals to z, and z is equals to 6. Now observe this carefully. X into y, we got to 20, right? So here I'm just doing subtracting 1 from both sides. You are going to get xy minus 1 is equals to 19, right? Whereas 19 is a prime number. Just subtracted 1 on both sides. Similarly here also, subtracting 1 from both sides, you are going to get 29, so nice. Again 29 is also a prime number. And subtracting 1 from both sides, you are going to get zx minus 1 is equals to 23, where 23 is also a prime number. I mean that which cannot be factorized. Now, to make problem to look more difficult, I am doing something small change in this one. I assume that x is equals to a plus 1, y is equals to b plus 1, and z is equals to c plus 1. Now, how the problem can be changed, you just have a look. If you replace a plus 1, b plus 1, c plus 1 in place of x, y, z, you are going to get a plus 1 into b plus 1 minus 1 is equals to 19. When you open the brackets, ab plus a plus b plus 1 minus 1 is equals to 19. So you are going to get, if you cancel minus 1 and plus 1, so you are going to get ab plus a plus b is equals to 19 as a first equation. Now similarly, if you do the same calculation in yz, suppose just replacing b plus 1 and c plus 1 in place of y and z, you are going to get maybe BC plus B plus C is equals to 29. Finally, AC plus A plus C is equals to 23. Then what are the values of A? So nice. Now let me rub everything now. ABC. See, just try to understand, my dear children, viewers, how a simple puzzle has been converted as a big Olympiad level problem. And no doubt this problem can be considered as a Olympiad level problem. Now, however, let me discuss 2 to 3 minutes how to solve this problem. Again, it's something like that. The journey, how we created the problem, we go in a reverse direction. So now, let me take this one. AB plus A plus B is equals to 19, right? The first equation. As we know that one, 19 is a prime number. We cannot factorize that one. It is very clear. So now what I am doing, just by adding 1 on both sides, adding 1 on both sides. Just to recall, there we subtracted, to create the question, we subtracted 1 on both sides. Here, to get the solution, we are doing in a reverse direction, adding 1 on both sides. So you are going to get AB plus A plus B plus 1 is equals to 20. Why? Because 19 cannot be factorized. By adding 1, 20 can be factorized. Now have a look here. Have a look here. From the first two, you can take A common, where B plus 1 can hold in the brackets. Again here nothing is common, taking 1 as common term. So is equals to 20. We got A plus 1 of B plus 1 is equals to 20. Just by adding 1 on both sides for the first equation, we got A plus 1 of B plus 1 is equals to 20. Then similarly, by adding 1 on both sides for the second equation, similarly you will get b plus 1 of c plus 1 is equals to 30, right? Again, looking at the third equation, adding 1 on both sides, you are going to get a plus 1 of c plus 1 is equals to 24. Obviously, here also, just for understanding purpose, consider this as x, this as y, this as z. So the same problem can be converted as x into y is equals to 20, y into z is equals to 30, z into x is equals to 24. So it is enough to find out the values of x, y, z, so that we get the values of ABC. So my dear viewers and children, just this video I made to change our way of thinking when you are attempting the problems. Everybody used to think that how to understand the problem, how to attempt the problem, in what way we can get the solution. But still, there are so many opportunities will be there to create problems at the end of every solution. That's what I want to say using this video. Hope you understood my point in this particular video. So this is a small example that a simple problem can be developed as a big level problem. Sometimes the same idea can be turned as a research topic also. Whenever the situation comes, I will discuss with any other example for this particular sentence. So now, hope you enjoyed this problem, and I'm not continuing this one as a regular process. So my dear children, viewers, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll meet in another video with another topic. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. Take care, bye bye. Yours Lekkala Masteru.